Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Wakar from Slide In Digital Marketing. Um, Excuse me because I'm so like 1 o'clock in the morning, and my crypto portfolio is blowing up, so I can't sleep. So, anyways, I thought I'd come on here and explain. Um, I would show you 12 different methods of making money online. And I just wanted to go here and show it to you basically. And here it is. Okay. So what we're going to do is basically, I'm going to show you how to make money online. And what I'm going to do is present it. All right. How to make money online by me, yours truly, Wakar Oza. All right. A little bit about me, right? Sorry, I didn't fill in the blanks. A little bit about me is basically I used to work in a restaurant early, since I can remember, basically. Since I was 16, I was working at this restaurant from when I was 16. That's in, I think, 1996. No. So I'm sorry. 1990, yeah, 1998, I believe. Yeah, 1998 to, I worked from 1998 to 2008, right, at this restaurant. It was a family-owned restaurant on basically down the block from my where I used to live, and I worked there for 10 years. And basically, what happened is in 2008, very good relations with the owner and the staff. Everything was good, great. In 2008, I basically had a genetic disease which basically incapacitated me for a while, right? So basically, I was out of commission. I was in the hospital for 3 months for personal, basically my health reasons and stuff. I was in the ICU for about in ICU and all of that stuff for about 3 months, 4 months, right? It was from what was it say? I would say February 20th, 2008, all the way till like, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, to like April something, April, early May, right? End of April, early May, I was in the hospital, right? This was NYU, right in Manhattan. I was there for about 3 months, locked in, couldn't do anything. Thank God, I survived that, and basically I came home. Now, the whole thing was basically what happened was, because of my illness, right, I was immunocompromised, basically, or immunosuppressed, I should say. Not compromised, suppressed. So these guys were suppressing my immune system, and I couldn't go out anywhere, right? So I couldn't go to work. I didn't do anything for a while, right? And what happened was basically is that, thank God for my parents. I was like about 24 years old, 25 years old when this was happening to me. I was out in all over the place, all over the world and stuff. And I was traveling to Guyana. I was traveling, but all of a sudden this illness struck me. Thank God I was in the United States. Thank God I was, within my family and stuff. And you know what? My parents was just basically, hey, listen, like any parent would do. They were like, hey, focus on your health. Don't worry about anything, and just move back home, and we'll take care of you. In the position that I was in, I took them up on their offer. I moved back home, right? I moved back home, and they took care of me. I didn't even move back home. I didn't even have an opportunity to move back home. They just basically, while I was in the hospital, everything was being done to basically, see that I have a good place to go home to. All right, long story short, after I got home, I was home for about a year, right? I was out of commission. I couldn't go out anywhere, right? I was in extreme pain, and basically I had to be like isolated, like quarantined, right? Because I was immunocompromised. I was on medications. They basically suppressed my immune system, so I couldn't go outside anywhere. You know, that was a reality at my moment. Now, even though I worked in a restaurant all my life, since since I was 16, 10 years, right? I missed that atmosphere. I missed it. I really did. And me and my boss, me and the managers at the place were very good. We had a very good, like even the guy that works there now is still working there. He's been working there about almost 28 years already, I would say, right? So he's been there for a while. Very good atmosphere of workmanship, That's what happened. But the thing is that, like, when I was in the house, right, I couldn't make money. I couldn't do anything. And I had to basically, I was just like a lump on the log. No aspirations, because I couldn't do anything. That's when I had decided to take, I was playing online. Facebook was out. Instagram was out. I mean, I don't think Instagram was out, but Facebook was out. So I created a page for the restaurant, just because I missed the environment and stuff. And I made the restaurant a digital presence for the restaurant. And I learned a lot in that time off. When that time was off, I learned a lot about, like, websites, this, that, payment gateways, everything. Anyways, right? And I took that business online, took that restaurant that I used to work for online, right? And like I said, I was working there since I was 16, right? As a part-time job. It was literally down the block. I moved away, but I was still working there. And I am about 36 years old right now, okay? 36 years old, 16, so about 20 years. It's been like 20 years, right? And the funny thing is, they're still my client. Okay, so since 2010, 2008, this thing happened. I was out of commission. 2009, I started between 2008 2009. I started developing this digital marketing atmosphere and presence, and then I learned more about it. And I took that business online. And to our surprise, right, we were getting an amazing amount of hits. We were getting likes. We were getting basically traffic, right, from the Facebook page. And I was like, wow, And my boss loved what I did, right? He's like, oh wow, great, you're posting up, we're getting customers, great, awesome, perfect. And then I was like, oh wait, if I could do this for one client, I'm pretty sure I could do it for another client, right? Pretty sure I could do it for another client. And that's what I did. So I copied the same formula that I did with one client, with the restaurant, to a different client. Totally different industry, right? But it worked because the concept was still the same. Anyways, this is me basically telling you what happened, right? After that, I got really good. I got really good at what I did. People were reaching out to me. It was the word of mouth spread like wildfire. They wanted me to go and talk to people. Everybody else wanted me to promote their business. So at one point I was so busy I didn't have time, right, to do anything. So, and then I started going out, talking about, because what happened was instead of me, I had so much work that I couldn't take on more clients, right? I couldn't take it on, right? So what I did is, instead of that, I pivoted and I started teaching people how to do what I did. And that worked great. That worked amazing. So now people were listening to me. I didn't have to do the work. People were listening to me. Great. Awesome. And then these two little punks came into the picture. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. I want to spend every young moment they have with them, right? This guy, this little guy right here, Captain America, that's my second one. Ismail, he's Captain America, and Mikael is Spider-Man, right? Mikael likes red, Ismail likes blue, right? So and they're only a year apart, right? So, and that's what I did, and that's me right here. And then these two little guys became my why. I wanted to spend every waking moment with them. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to do anything. I just want to spend my time with them. In the morning, in the night, I want to take them out. And that was my why. So everything I wanted to focus, hey, listen, how can I spend the most time with these two guys all the time? I did some more research, more learning, boom, 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 right? I invested in myself. I invested in my growth. I invested money in me. I learned even more. And then I taught even more. I learned more, I implemented more, and I taught more, right? And that blessed me to meet people like these guys. Mike Felsame from Webinar Jam, Omar Martin from High Level Solutions. I came across multiple different, members, and the crazy thing is, right, in the digital space, right, it's very easy to reach out to somebody. All it does is take a DM or an email or a text message, right? In the digital world, is very accessible. They have a Facebook profile, they have an Instagram profile, they have a LinkedIn profile, they have a Twitter profile, Pinterest, wherever it is. You could reach out to your role model or anything and it's very and depending on who I mean, obviously, if you're gonna try to reach out to Kim Kardashian, it's not gonna happen, right? But the thing is that obviously you have to know who you are, targeting and stuff like that. But thank God for this space, right? It introduced me to a lot of people, which basically helped me scale my business and grow, right? Today, what I'm going to do is show you 12 ways that I made money sitting at home, okay? Sitting at home. Now, these 12 methods that I'm going to show you today are basically the stepping stones of getting into the digital marketing space, right? Or internet marketing space, or affiliate marketing space, or wherever you want to call it, freelance space, right? And I've done every single aspect of it from everything, right? We're going to get into that now. Oh, sorry. All right. 12 ways you can absolutely make money online, right? The first thing is Google AdSense. I've done that. The second thing is affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing I've done too. I'm doing it now. Consulting, I do, and I still do. Online courses, I do, and I still do. Podcasting, haven't really done with, but I did speak on a couple of them. Book sales, that's my next target. Book sales. 7, lead sales, lead generation. I do that all the time. That's the cream of the crop, right? And that's where the bread and butter is. Freelance writing. I don't like to type. I rather talk. My typing sucks. I'm so bad. I try to stay away from freelance writing. Okay, I rather pay somebody else to do it. I rather, number 8, if you are a freelance writer, hey, I could be your client because I don't like to write, right? Sponsored post is another one. Is basically you are getting paid to be promote somebody else's product, right? Or promote somebody else's product. Webinars. This is something similar to this, but it does have a different agenda, right? These guys are basically, they want you to get in, and basically they want you to sit through the whole course and then get get you and pitch you at the sale at the end, right? YouTube, I still do it. I mean, this is going to go on YouTube as well. So obviously I'm doing YouTube as well. Number 12, build an online community. I am doing that as well, right? So what the thing is that, right, there's 12 ways you can absolutely make money. But if you collaborate or, somehow work a method where all of these align to a single thing, right, you'll even make more money, okay? Now I'm going to break down every single one of them for you. Google AdSense, right? Google AdSense is basically when Google pays you to promote ads on your website. If you have a website, right? They'll have basically, I don't know if you ever went to a website. So when you go to a website, Amazon, it shows you basically, it looks like Amazon linkings right there, right? And that's basically what it is, right? But you get paid for impressions, for time, and basically if anybody purchases through your affiliate link, right? It's not even like affiliate links. It's basically anybody, depending on the traffic you have and the visitors you have and the impressions you make, you will get paid for that, right? Views, traffic, and earnings on your behalf, right? So that's basically views and then how much traffic you have, how many eyes you have on your page. That's Google AdSense. Affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is the best way to make money when you don't have money, right? It does take some time, right? Because you have to learn what you're doing. In affiliate marketing, you are trying to sell a product that actually you're trying to create a business. I shouldn't say sell a product. You're trying to create a business without investing in a product, in space, in staff, in overhead, electricity bills, nothing. You don't have all you're doing is sharing somebody else's product whose interest, I should say, hold on, let me see that again. You are basically promoting a product to a person who is interested or who might be interested in that product, okay? So basically, what you're doing is basically promoting a product, like for example, what you call it, I should say, Amazon. Amazon has an affiliate platform, right? So once you do you probably have seen it, like top 10 Father's Day gifts, right? And then they make an article about 10 different products, right? Basically highlighting each product and what it is and who's it for. It's for Father's Day, right? And how it benefits them or how it solves their problem, right? So if your dad is a fisher and he's looking for lures, right, you might want to basically put that in there. So basically, hey, you know what? My father likes he likes going fishing. You know, I'm gonna basically promote lures for fishing, right? There are some. Amazon is not the best affiliate platform, right? There are many other platforms that you can use and make more money because Amazon doesn't pay as good as many other affiliate marketing networks do. The next thing is consulting. If you're an expert in any field, right, you could potentially find people who are willing to pay you for your expertise, right? For example, if you are like me, right? I know how to do digital marketing. I know how to promote your business. I will get you more sales on your slowest day, right? Basically, I don't want to promote you on your busiest day. I want to promote you on a Monday or Tuesday where business is slow, right? So I'm going to consult them and I'm going to charge the client a consulting fee, right? And obviously this can be done from home, right? Because I'm trying to do it digitally. I'm not trying to do it physically. I'm not going to go ahead and hand out flyers to them because I do not want to basically I don't want to exchange my time for money, right? I want to change my expertise for money. That's what my goal is, right? That's consulting. Next, oops, sorry, wrong one. Online courses. Again, it's very relevant to the previous slide, number 3, which was consulting, right? You can create an online course, right? And you could host it on many different platforms, whether it's Udemy, Coursera, you have your own private platform, whatever it is, right? If you have an expertise, you have basically you're a math tutor, you are a biology tutor, or marketing, or you're a chef, right? You can basically have a course where people could enroll into, right? And you're doing these courses from home, right? You create a recipe, you have a recipe, or you create a recipe, you document the process of the recipe. Basically, you want to provide the result, right? And show them the result, and basically you want the people to basically mimic that result, right? Or mimic the process to gain that result, right? That's online courses. Great platform. If you look at Udemy is going big, Coursera is going big. So many other different platforms, right? And the thing is that now, with the pandemic going on and stuff like that, people have time, and when they have time, they have they have time and they want to learn. And what they do is basically promote their courses and then basically get clients back. The next one is podcasting. Podcasting is like I said, I don't really dwell with it too much because it's more an audio visual, more audio, right? So people have to be literally engaged, or you have to have a certain type of audience, right? It says right here, another way to make money online is hosting an online podcast. It's a digital audio file made, right, for downloading. Yeah, and you know what? The thing is, the best thing about podcasting is that there's multiple different platforms. There's Spotify, there's Apple Music, there's SoundCloud. There's so many different platforms that you could basically get traffic from to your, and you could basically get out your podcast to different multiple audiences. Right, and then basically you could monetize that basically through sponsored ads, right, and stuff like that, right? But the thing is that in order for you to do that, you need to have traffic, and it's with audio, it's a little more harder, right, than most other platforms. But once you get this going, you have a loyal audience. They will follow you because they know you, they trust you, and they like you. Okay. Online courses. Same thing as the other one. Book sales. This one is going big right now, right? Everybody's trying to publish a book, and they're doing print on demand, right? Is basically you have an expertise, or you have an idea, or you have a story, or you have an experience, and they document that experience, and they basically package it up really nice, right? Or they package it up really nice, and then they basically sell it, right? And they sell both digital copies and physical copies via Amazon, right? It's called print on demand. So basically you're not paying, because if you remember, I don't know if you remember, you guys remember, right? Back 25 years ago, which is not that long ago, right? And I mean, I'm not, it could be a lot shorter, right? So I would say like maybe 5-10 years ago, right? If you were an author, you had to literally buy, from the editor and from the publisher, you would have to basically buy. They had a set number, right? You had to buy 1,000 copies, or you had to pay for 1,000 copies to be printed. There was a master print, and there were multiple different copies, and then you had to, once you bought those physical copies, you had to actually go out and sell them, right? Or promote them for somebody else to buy. That was very difficult back in the day. Now it's much easier and it's much more cheaper because you don't have to print 1,000 copies anymore, right? This is print on demand. So basically, it only gets printed when you get a customer. So it saves you a lot of money, right? This is another amazing aspect to look into, right? We do have a whole scenario on it, right? Which you will see. Lead sales. Lead sales is basically lead generation. You are getting people interested in a service that somebody's offering. That is your ultimate goal. If you have a lawyer, right, and if you're promoting a lawyer, you want to get him leads, basically, to for a lawyer. Or if you're a roofer, you want leads for people. You want leads for the roofer from people that are looking to get their roof repaired, fixed, upgraded, whatever it is, right? So that's what you're doing. You're basically, if I generate leads that basically all those leads that come to the website or whatever, however they come, right? They have a common problem. Their roof is leaking or their roof has a problem, right? That's their problem. Now the solution is with the roofer. The roofer can fix that roof. So what is the job of the lead gen guy is to connect the guy who has a leaky roof to the roofer. But you're the middleman, right? You collect all the leads because this guy is going out promoting. He's waiting for a phone call. He's waiting for the roofer is waiting for a phone call. But you are bringing him the call. You are bringing him people that already need the roof done, right? So while he's waiting, he might be promoting in the penny saver or locally, word of mouth, referrals and stuff like that. That's great. But the thing is that he wants to work today, tomorrow, and stuff like that. So we are going to generate him leads for people that need roofing work done. That's lead generation. And the best thing about lead generation is that, it depends on their lifetime value, right? If I know that a lawyer is going to, like an injury lawyer, right? And I got a lead that basically somebody just got into an accident about 2 weeks ago, right? And 2 weeks ago, and they're urgently looking for a lawyer. And if they stumble upon me, what am I going to do? I'm going to be like, hey, okay, cool. Obviously, they're not going to talk to me directly. Obviously, I have systems and stuff in place for it. They will go to that place and then basically input that information, their website, whatever. They go to the website, they input that information. And we'll ask pre-qualifying questions, right? The word is pre-qualifying questions. We want to make sure they are, if I present this client to a lawyer, I want him to be like, okay, you know what? You asked him all the right questions, right? So, is he a citizen? Does he have this? Does he have that? Does he have insurance? He doesn't have insurance. Did he receive medical care? How much medical care did he get? How much? Who was at fault? All that stuff, right? And so you're pre-qualifying him. So the lawyer already knows that if I'm giving him the lead, right, all these minuscule tasks that he had to ask is already done. So this guy's, hey, listen, now all he has to do, all the lawyer has to do is either, hey, take him on, or he doesn't think it's viable. So, for example, if the lawyer, is an accident injury lawyer, right, he might be willing to pay up to $350 per lead because, that lead might generate him $35,000, right? Because of that injury, right, he settled a lawsuit for basically $100,000, right? The client gets about 65, he gets about 35, 33%. But our job is to forget about all that. Our job is to just get the lead. We get $350, we're happy, right? That's lead generation. Freelance writing is another one. Freelance writing is I'm not a writer, I'm not a typer, right? I rather talk. But if you can write, and you could write really well, persuasively, descriptively, analytically, right? Whatever adjective that you can use to describe your writing, right? It's gonna help you, right? Because I know right now people are paying top dollar for writers, top dollars, whether it's emails, whether it's sales letters or articles, whatever it is. These guys are the cream of the crop. I would like to get into this. It's just that it's too. I mean, I've tried to, but this might be a good angle if you're a good writer. Sponsor post. Sponsor post is basically like it's a little bit like influencer marketing. It's like basically you're hiring a micro influencer, right? Is basically you're hiring a micro influencer or an influencer to promote your product for you, and you're paying them to promote your product, right? So once they promote the product, then you get paid, right? Or vice versa, right? If you don't have that audience, right? You can create your own audience. So if you come to basically, let's say, for example, you have a great Instagram following about, let's say, 8,000, 10,000 people. Even though that's minuscule, right? You're considered a micro influencer, right? Micro influencer is basically anybody that has anything below 10,000 followers. And then basically what happens is that you are going to either you become it, right? And this is basically number 9 sponsor quote is basically you becoming the influencer. So you have the 10,000 followers. So you're going to ask for money from other people to promote their products to your audience via Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever platform you're on. Webinars. It's something very similar to this, right? But at the end of the video, they might actually basically ask you to make a sale, right? And basically you're giving them instructions on what to do, and then basically you're telling them instructions on what to do, and then at the end you're basically, hey, listen, I'm going to show you how I do it much faster, right? And they make money from there. That's a webinar. Some of them are pre-recorded, some of them are live. And the pre-recorded ones, a lot of people like I was in a pre-recorded one earlier. I didn't stick around too long. I was there for 15 minutes maybe, just to get the gist of it, because I wasn't getting the engagement, basically the response that I was looking for from them. So that basically sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It all depends on who your audience is, and your audience is basically anybody who looks up to you or anything like that, right? That's your audience. This is my ultimate favorite, YouTube. Okay, YouTube is amazing, right? It's very easy to generate traffic, right? It's basically, hey, I'm providing a video explaining what I need to be explained. Plus, I'm putting the keywords to get myself ranked up in the YouTube ranks. So that means I get more viewers, I get more likes, I get more likes, more audience. Basically, that's what we want to do, right? YouTube is an amazing platform, right? It's the second biggest search engine after Google, right? After Google, if you cannot find it, you're probably gonna look on on YouTube, right? I use YouTube more than I use Google, right? Because I want to be a video and go through it. The last and the best one is building an online community. Building an online community. You want to build either a Facebook group, WhatsApp group, a huge a place where a masses, right? Mass of your audiences that have the similar likes, the similar taste, the similar interest, the similar right? That have the similar views or the similar likes as you do and stuff like that, right? You want to be an authority in that community. It doesn't have to be yours. It could be somebody else's, but you want to build that authority by giving value, right? You want to answer people's questions. You want to, you don't want to charge people for anything. You just say, hey, I got information, right? So these are 12 different ways. I just showed you 12 different ways that I make money online every day. And just to give you a heads up, right? Going back tracing a little bit. Since 2008, after my surgery, right? I have not worked a day in my life. I have not worked a day in my life, right? I have, I took that, basically the knowledge that I had, that I gained in that year or a year and a half off, right? And I positioned myself in such a way that I didn't have to basically go out to work anymore, right? I am creating an income sitting at home, right? This is what I do. Every morning I wake up, I have my computer, laptop, and the best thing is, right, I'm with those two kids. I'm with Captain America and I'm with Spider-Man all the time. And they call me Iron Man. I don't know why they call me Iron Man, but you know, it is what it is. I consider myself Iron Man because I, you know. But yeah, that's what you have to do, right? It's basically you have to create your why, and you have to have a why strong enough to break the modern constraints that we have, you know, especially during the pandemic, right? Is because the pandemic has catapulted us, right? I would say 5 to 7, 10 years into the future, right? We knew remote working was going to come along, right? I was maybe like 4 years ago, I was like, hey, listen, everybody's going to be working from home, right? But our what you call target, right? I was saying, hey, listen, you know, no way anybody's going to be working from home, right? Before 2025, 2030. You understand? But this pandemic catapulted us. There are more people sitting at home making money. There are more freelancers out there. There are more remote workers. There are more any way you can. People were confined in basically they were confined in their house. I was confined in 2008, so I had to deal with that in 2008, right? So when this happened, it didn't really change much, because after 2008, I always stayed home. I didn't have a job. This was my business. I made money online. I made money online through many different varying methods. I didn't try one. I tried more than 12. I've tried eBay, Amazon, everything, right? The whole thing is, right? And it's not a one-size-fits-all matter. It's not a one-size-fits-all matter. And it's not, you know, get-rich scheme. It has work. It has, you know, it takes time. You have to build it. The only thing I'm requesting from you guys, right, is an open-mindedness to sit down and learn, right? And basically take action. It doesn't require much. Maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour a day. You know, accumulatively, hey, 20 hours a month, right? Instead of watching Netflix, instead of watching Netflix, instead of doing something stupid, invest in yourself, right? And I'm not talking about money. Don't invest money, because money could always get back. Invest time, but time is very valuable. And I'm going to show you, not only show you, and this is just the synopsis. I'm going to go in detail of every single method, with proof, with pudding, right? With small executable steps. And if you are interested in what I'm just showing you, or if you are interested in learning what I'm about to teach, please, I would definitely suggest you to click the link below and sign up right away. Thank you.